On June 29th, 2026, a magnitude 5.5 earthquake struck Gyeongsang County in Yibin City, Sichuan Province, southwestern China. The earthquake occurred shortly after midnight local time at a shallow depth of approximately 10 kilometers, causing noticeable shaking across the surrounding region. Residents were awakened by the tremors, and many quickly left their homes to gather in open areas as a safety precaution. The earthquake was also felt in nearby cities, including Chengdu and Chongqing, although the shaking there was less intense and no major damage was reported.
哎，我的妈耶，好吓人呀！这，你看这房子。
Chinese emergency management authorities confirmed that at least 13 people suffered minor injuries during the earthquake. Fortunately, no deaths were reported in the immediate aftermath. Medical teams were dispatched to hospitals and affected communities to treat the injured and remain prepared for any additional emergencies. Local governments activated emergency response plans within minutes of the earthquake, deploying firefighters, police officers, rescue personnel and medical workers to inspect damaged areas and assist residents. Preliminary assessments showed that several homes and public buildings sustained minor structural damage, including cracked walls, broken windows, and damaged roofs. In some mountainous areas close to the epicenter, small landslides and falling rocks temporarily affected local roads. Transportation authorities quickly inspected highways and bridges to ensure they remained safe for public use. Utility providers also examined electricity, water and communication systems, restoring services in locations where temporary disruptions occurred due to the shaking. China's Ministry of Emergency Management launched an emergency response operation immediately after receiving reports of the earthquake. A national working team was sent to Sichuan province to assist local authorities with rescue efforts, damage assessment and recovery planning. Rescue teams searched buildings as a precaution to ensure that no one remained trapped beneath damaged structures. Fortunately, no large-scale building collapses were reported, reducing the likelihood of severe casualties. Authorities continued monitoring the area for aftershocks, advising residents to stay alert and avoid entering buildings showing visible signs of structural damage until safety inspections were completed. Sichuan province is among China's most earthquake-prone regions because it lies near the eastern boundary of the Tibetan Plateau, where the Indian plate continues to push against the Eurasian plate. This ongoing tectonic collision creates stress within the Earth's crust that is periodically released through earthquakes. The province has experienced many destructive earthquakes throughout history, including the devastating 2008 Sichuan earthquake, which resulted in tens of thousands of deaths and widespread destruction. Since that disaster, China has invested heavily in strengthening earthquake monitoring systems, improving construction standards, and enhancing emergency preparedness across vulnerable regions. Seismologists explained that although the June 29th earthquake was moderate in magnitude, its relatively shallow depth increased the intensity of ground shaking near the epicenter. Shallow earthquakes generally produce stronger surface shaking because seismic waves travel a shorter distance before reaching the ground. Scientists continued monitoring the region for aftershocks, which commonly occur after significant earthquakes as surrounding faults adjust to changes in underground stress. Officials encouraged residents to remain calm, prepare emergency supplies, follow evacuation instructions when necessary, and rely on official government announcements for accurate information. Schools, businesses, and public facilities carried out safety inspections before returning to normal operations. Although the earthquake caused temporary disruption and concern, the rapid response of emergency services, improved disaster preparedness, and effective coordination among local and national authorities helped minimize its overall impact. Damage assessments continued over the following days, while assistance was provided to affected communities to support recovery efforts and ensure public safety. Thanks for watching Nature Crisis. Stay safe, stay informed, and always follow official guidance during emergencies. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more updates on natural disasters and severe weather around the world.